What is up, everybody? It is your boy Khalil XP back at it again with another one, and today we are doing another gaming talk video. So I was wondering exactly what I was going to bring to you guys today. I did have something related to GTA. That was the initial thing that I was gonna start discussing to you guys about, but this came in today, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. So if you do like the video, make sure you leave a like. Consider subscribing. We are on the road to 500. And without further ado, let's get into this. Nintendo just announced price changes for the US, and it's probably bad news. The ongoing tariff situation in the United States continues to evolve, and as it does, it's impacting prices for all manner of good, including game consoles. Pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch 2 were even delayed while Nintendo worked out appropriate pricing for the console. Now, the company has confirmed plans to make some changes to pricing on the original Nintendo Switch and several other items based on market conditions. In other words, it's probably not going to be good news. Today, Nintendo announces that pricing for the original Nintendo Switch family of systems and products will change in the US effective August 3rd of this year, so 2 days from now. The statement does not confirm whether the change in question will be a price increase or decrease. However, some retailers have already updated pricing on Nintendo products and it looks bleak. So, yeah, they are going to, more than likely, they've already increased the prices. Let me continue reading. The vague nature of the statement and referring to the change as an adjustment rather than a decrease likely means prices will go up, and now it looks like that's certainly the case. After all, President Trump's August 1st trade deal deadline is up, and he recently announced plans for additional changes to tariffs. While Nintendo's statement doesn't directly mention the tariffs, based on market conditions, largely implies that this is at least part of the reason behind the change. The price changes will most likely impact the original Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo Switch 2 owners won't be entirely unaffected. So it might also trickle over to Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. Let me continue. The Nintendo Switch model that will see price adjustments on August 3rd are listed below. Now that Target has updated its prices for these products, we also noted the apparent price increase for each Nintendo console. These are the products that's going to be affected. Nintendo Switch OLED model, likely $400, previously $350. The original Nintendo Switch, for $340. Previously it was $300, now it's going up by $40. The Switch Lite, $230, previously $200, so that's going up by $30. Along with the consoles, select Nintendo Switch accessories will also be impacted, but not all. The price adjustments will also hit another Nintendo product, including certain Nintendo Switch 2 accessories, which are $100, previously $95. Selected amiibos. Changes are still to be continued, and the Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, which was $110, previously $100. For now, the Nintendo Switch 2 itself will remain at its current price. Similarly, physical and digital games for both the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 will not be impacted at this time. That said, the statement from Nintendo notes price adjustments may be necessary in the future. And the post regarding price adjustments, Nintendo's link to the US store for pricing information. As of now, those prices are still at the current rate. However, we'll likely get official confirmation of these new prices come August 3rd. From the looks of it, even older Nintendo Switch products will be more expensive heading into the holiday season. End of the discussion. Now, I'm just going to give my thoughts on how I feel about this. I'm going to be honest, I don't understand why for the life of me. It's just like, why is the original Nintendo Switch being affected? I remember them giving out a statement or something like that where they said, oh, if you can't afford the Nintendo Switch 2, just buy Nintendo Switch Original. Now it's like, okay, if people even had that thought in their mind, they can't even make that decision anymore, because instead of being able to just buy it at the price it is now come August 3rd, they're going to adjust the price. They didn't say whether it was going to decrease or increase, but they're going to adjust the price. More than likely, it's going to be an increased price. And I believe the reason why they are doing this is mainly because if you adjust the price accordingly, this is the way I'm thinking about it. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. If you adjust the price of the original console and you look at the price of the sequel to that console, this is probably what Nintendo was thinking about doing. It's like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to increase the original price. That way, if people thought about, oh, I could get the Nintendo Switch for cheap, yeah, you are going to get it for cheaper than the Nintendo Switch 2, but it's still going to be an increased price. Meanwhile, if you look over to the Nintendo Switch 2 and you try to adjust the price from Switch 1 to Switch 2, it's like you look at the pricing and be like, well, it's not that much of a difference. Maybe, just maybe, I'll consider, instead of getting the Nintendo Switch 1, I will lean more towards saving up enough money to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. And that is how they're going to get you. And plus, not only that, they're going to increase the prices of the games too. So, we already have $80 games going on with the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, they're going to increase the price of the Nintendo Switch 1 games. So that way, it'll give you even more of an incentive to be like, you know what? It's not even worth it getting the Nintendo Switch 1 games. Why not I just save my money to get at least like, what, 1 or 2? You might get like 2 or 3 Nintendo Switch 2 games, and then the rest might be Nintendo Switch 1 games. If you're like, well, it's not that bad. It's not an $80 game, so I'll make the purchase. That's the strategy that I believe that they are going to do. I hope that doesn't happen. I can't speak for everyone, but me, when it comes to the price of me, whether or not I'm going to buy a Nintendo Switch 1 or 2, I did make a video saying like, hey, when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, I might be able to purchase it like around the release date. But after hearing some of the news about what was going on with the used games and things like that, and how they were like bricking systems and things like that, I was just like, I took a step back and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until prices kind of adjust a little bit more to where I can actually buy one. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm like, the way how the prices, for me, the way how the prices are, I just don't see myself buying another console. Not at this very moment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you feel about the news with them adjusting the prices for August 3rd? They're going to be adjusting the prices of the original Nintendo Switch consoles and games. Not only that, they are going to be adjusting some of the accessories as well. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Keep in mind, the Nintendo Switch 2 is not unaffected. It's just that they haven't announced anything yet. So this is still going to happen August 3rd, 2 days from now. 2 days from now. So everybody get ready. I hope that you bought your Nintendo Switch 1 when you had the chance, when it was like out early, because now they're going to adjust the prices again. And it's going to hurt some wallets. This going to hurt some wallets out there. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Kalon XP. We're NXP gang. And until next time, we're out.